Hi, Nikki Cottom here. Welcome to Tidbit Tuesday. Today, I wanted to talk about the oil blend Motivate. Motivate is an extremely amazing smelling essential oil blend that is a combination of citruses, which are very much, instill that abundance, that creative aspect, kind of that uplifting aspect. And then the mints, which I just love mints. Mints are very invigorating and refreshing and rejuvenating, and they just feel like a breath of fresh air to me. So, how did I get on this topic of how Motivate became my go-to for moments where I feel a little bit anxious? All right, let me start with the fact that I love Motivate, that it's one of my favorite blends to smell. Oh, I just love it so much. And I always find that it smells so good to me. So I was wondering, does it smell so good to me because it's just mints and citruses and that's what I like? Or is there a deeper emotional meaning behind it? Well, the other day, or a few days ago, as I was thinking about it, I'm like, why do I love Motivate so much? And my mind just kind of went on this track, and I thought, well, okay, so what's my main motivation? What's my motivation to do what it is that I do and what I like to do? What is my main motivation? What is it that causes me to get things done? Well, as I thought about it, I thought procrastination. Procrastination is often, and this is embarrassing, but procrastination for me is often my number one motivation. And what I mean by that is my house can become messy, and my bathrooms need to be cleaned. They're kind of getting on the verge of, yeah, they really should be cleaned. But if somebody's coming over to my house, the bathroom will get clean. And that's because I'll procrastinate and then freak myself out. I'll get into this anxiety, this procrastination anxiety, like, I need to do this because otherwise they're going to see how messy my bathroom is and that. And so I realized that procrastination is what motivation I had. And then I started to realize that's not healthy. That procrastination for me actually triggers anxiety for me. And we know that what works for our body is what our body goes with. Okay. So for example, the more we believe that something works for us, the more we have confidence that it will. And so in my case, it was anxiety. I had this anxiety whenever I needed to get something done that I had procrastinated. And that anxiety is what propelled me, that procrastination anxiety, to do the things I needed to do. But if you're like me, procrastination motivation is not fun. It's not a fun place to be. And for example, in other aspects of my life, I will often subconsciously, without even thinking about it, put things off and put things off and put things off until I need that burst of procrastination anxiety. And so I've discovered that a lot of the reason that I was doing the things I was doing was out of procrastination anxiety. And this is a real anxiety for me, procrastination anxiety. It feels like, oh, I'm getting stuff done, but it's anxiety. And not only that, but it bleeds into other areas of my life. So I will put things off that I actually like doing, and then I go into this procrastination anxiety and don't like it anymore. I get burned out doing the things I want to do because I've procrastinated. And that's the case in my business too. Sometimes I love sharing the oils. I love sharing my experiences. I love, giving people oils. I love, everything about the oils. But sometimes I even put off the things I enjoy doing, and then I'm faced with that procrastination anxiety, and then I start to not like it anymore because of that anxiety. I just get burnt out. And anxiety for me leads to burnout, 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 burnout. And so I was wondering, okay, with Motivate, what does Motivate do? Because there have been times I have put on Motivate because I didn't want to do something and found myself finding almost joy in doing it. And what I mean by this is my mind starts to become creative about things again. So instead of there being this anxiety related to cleaning things up, I actually the creative juices start going, and I start thinking about creative ways to make things more fun, the creative ways to rearrange something so that it's more suitable and comfortable for me, creative ways to find joy in something. And if you're familiar with the Emotions and Essential Oils book, I decided to look it up and find out why this helps me with my feelings of anxiousness, especially procrastination motivation, and what kind of motivation I actually get from using this Motivate Essential Oil Blend. It says that it assists individuals whose will has stagnated and need to be fired into action again. It fosters confidence to follow through with creative inspiration and intentions. Now, I like this part too. It's easy to become lethargic or discouraged when one is in a long-term situation or another emotionally or physically taxing circumstance. And so this blend can act as a support in rediscovering and maintaining one's desire to serve or really get out and do what they do. So it encourages people to work through their feelings of gloom, weariness, or hopelessness rather than slipping into despondency or despair. Instead of being paralyzed by these feelings, this blend launches individuals into positive action. It confidently assures that they do have the courage needed to face another day. So with me, sometimes I just get into that rut where I feel, okay, things are just kind of the same old every day. And I know I need to be getting ahead in my life. I know I need to be doing the things that will bring me joy, bring me satisfaction. But can I just rest today? Things are just so boring. Where's the motivation to do what I need to do? But then I love this. I put on Motivate. I love the roller because it's so easy to carry around with me, my purse, diaper bag, pocket, and just roll it on. I love it on the back of my neck too. My ears. I'm one of those ear people. I love oils on my ears. And the smell is just so incredible. I can't even express how amazing this smells to me. So just paying attention to how I feel. It's almost like lights are starting to turn on in my head, where before it was just like, let's not do anything, let's not do anything, let's not do anything. For me, it feels like lights turning on in my head. And now I'm thinking, okay, there's not a despair feeling, there's not a gloomy feeling. I feel more uplifted. And then it's like the creative juices start going, and I see color more brightly, and I see creative ways to do things so that they're not boring, so that they're more exciting. And then for me, that creative energy is so much healthier than anxiety energy. And here I was all this time letting anxiety drive me to do what it is that I wanted to do in my life. But really, this creative energy that I get from using Motivate, this creative energy has actually allowed me to think more creatively about things instead of in this lack, in this, well, I can't because, or I won't because. It gives ideas, fun ideas, exciting ideas that make me feel excited to do what it is that I want to do, and not, I have to do this again, if that makes sense. Like, it's like a recharge. Like, this is why I do what I do. So anyway, hopefully it's helpful for you. I love it. I love Motivate so much. It's one that I really need to be using every day on a regular basis for my anxiety and stuff. No, I'm doing And Motivate, the blend, you can also get it in a 5 ml roller bottle and put it in your diffuser. And that way, those times during the day, you're like, okay, I know at this time during the day, I'm gonna feel lack of motivation. It's really awesome if you're able to get that in the diffuser or put it on your skin or get it in your face somewhere you can smell it for your brain before you actually get into that funk. Because once you're in that funk, there's less desire to put on Motivate because you don't feel like being motivated, if that makes sense. So putting it on before you get into that rut. So first thing in the morning is great. Keeping it maybe at your bedside on that bedside table is a really great way to make sure that you can use it first thing in the morning. And if you use it first thing in the morning, you're more likely to feel motivated and keep going, and then keeping it with you. So when you start to feel like you're slipping, honor yourself. Say, I am worth it. I am worth being motivated in ways that bring me joy, and believe in it and use it and love it. So hopefully this is helpful for you. Go motivate yourself with the most incredible blends out there. I love you so much. Happy Tuesday. I'll talk to you later.